The Lucy Craft Laney Museum of Black History, in partnership with the Augusta Convention and Visitors Bureau, is pleased to present the past, present, and future of the civil rights movement in Augusta, Georgia.
We still have people of other races that are still fighting for racial equality in Augusta, but the biggest fight is coming from organizations like the NAACP, and we have whites that are part of the NAACP, and in some chapters we have whites that are president of the local NAACP. I think we still have a strong white presence in the struggle for racial equality, but the majority of the fighters are coming from the African American community. Augusta has been a very progressive city. Race will always be an issue regardless of where one lives, but I think that there are a lot of opportunities for African Americans. There are a lot of opportunities for minorities here in Augusta, here in Georgia. But one of the biggest problems is lack of education. I see a lot of our kids that are able to move to the next level, not really preparing themselves in elementary, high school, and going to college. Somebody said it's better to be prepared for an opportunity and not have one than to have an opportunity and not be prepared. I graduated from high school in 1966, and there were limited opportunities for African Americans in 1966. Since that time, the world has changed, the United States has changed, and Augusta has changed. So there are unlimited opportunities now for African Americans, but I think that some of the, especially youth, do not take advantage of the opportunities. They have no idea of what segregation is all about. They have no idea what it's like to be beat across the head with a nightstick, go to jail for protesting, to have homes burned down, to have people lynched, and they just don't appreciate the struggle the way a lot of the older African Americans do. Unless you have gone to a doctor's office and have to go in the back door, unless you have gone to a restaurant and told that you cannot be served, or if you want to be served, you have to go to the back of the building. Unless you have gotten on the bus and a white person have gotten on that bus and you were told that you have to get up and give you a seat, then it's really hard to appreciate where we are now as opposed to where we came from. Water fountains that said colored only. It's just hard to imagine some of the things that we had to put up with, and especially some of the things that my parents had to put up coming up. So I think the appreciation is really not there because of a lack of knowledge, and because it just doesn't impact them the same way that it impacts my generation and older. I don't think there's one solution to solving the problem. It's going to take a combination of different people, different organizations coming together and telling the story. It's going to take parents becoming more involved in the education of their children. When I was coming up, most of the teachers lived in the neighborhood of the schools that I went to. Now the teachers are distant as far as not being connected to the community. And I think this disconnect has a lot to do with the education of our children. Most of the teachers knew my parents, they knew my siblings, and they knew my kinfolk. And I think it's going to take a bunch of things to happen in order for the kids to realize the opportunities that they have. Incidents like Trayvon Martin are soon forgotten. And I think that a lot of our kids do not realize that segregation still exists, that they are still a minority, and the only way that they could overcome some of the issues that they have is by getting a good education, by taking full advantage of the opportunities that are out there, by becoming family orientated, spending time with your children, respecting your parents, respecting your teachers, and respecting your elders.
For more information about our Black heritage and to see an interactive map on Black historic sites in Augusta, Georgia, visit our website at LCL.